In the alternative history novel The Yiddish Policemen's Union, 2007, American author Michael Chabon imagines a world in which Jewish refugees were settled in Sitka, Alaska during World War II, and the State of Israel was destroyed in 1948. In this timeline, Sitka has become a bustling, Yiddish-speaking metropolis, the heart of the Jewish diaspora. However, the U.S. government is now preparing to return control of Sitka to the state of Alaska. Against this backdrop, Sitka detective Meyer Landsman is ordered to drop a murder investigation to avoid negative attention, but he defies the order and continues to pursue the case. The Yiddish Policemen's Union received multiple accolades in science fiction, winning the Nebula Award for Best Novel, the Locus Award for Best Science Fiction Novel, and the Hugo Award for Best Novel, and was a finalist for others, including the Edgar Allan Poe Award. Detective Meyer Landsman, down and out and estranged from his wife, lives in the Hotel Zamenhof. When a man is found murdered in the hotel, Landsman and his partner, Berko Shemetz, a half-Jewish, half-Tlingit native Alaskan, begin investigating. Soon, however, their superiors shut down the inquiry. In a matter of weeks, the federal government is set to decide whether Sitka will revert to Alaskan state control. Reversion is backed by the evangelical U.S. president, who hopes the Jewish population will return to the war-torn land of Palestine. Sitka's Jews hope to retain their autonomy, and their leaders view a high-profile murder as politically inconvenient. Despite this, Landsman and Shemetz press on. They identify the victim as Mendel Spielman, the estranged son of crime boss Heskel Spielman. Mendel was rumored to be the Tzaddik Hador, the one man per generation capable of becoming the Messiah. The detectives head to Verbov Island, home to Sitka's most orthodox sect, the Verbovers, to question Heskel. He admits he hasn't seen his son in 23 years, but offers no explanation. Landsman, meanwhile, stumbles on a lead connected to another case. After a shootout ends with him killing a suspect in self-defense, he is stripped of his badge. Still, he continues the investigation. He interviews Mendel's mother, Batsheva, who recounts her son's rejection of his arranged marriage, his coming out as gay, and his descent into heroin addiction. Before his death, Mendel warned her someone was hunting him. Landsman learns that Mendel's sister, Naomi, had maintained contact with him. Officially presumed dead in a plane crash 2 years earlier, her flight records appear falsified. Investigating further, Landsman journeys to the Peril Strait wilderness, over which Naomi's plane had flown. There, he discovers a phony drug rehab center run by Heskel's syndicate. The center was a trap, meant to lure Mendel out of hiding. Naomi had brought him there, unaware of the danger, and was killed to silence her. Following a clash with gangsters, Landsman returns to the Sitka PD, where officers show him a strange find, a livestock pen containing a red heifer. Puzzled, Landsman consults Hertz Shemetz, Berko's father and a retired police chief. Hertz explains that the red heifer is vital to a ritual intended to usher in the Messiah and trigger the Jewish return to Jerusalem. This ritual also requires the destruction of the Dome of the Rock, a Muslim holy site. The final element is the Tzaddik Hador, Mendel Spielman. With the conspiracy coming into focus, Landsman turns to Bina Gelbfish, Sitka's police chief, and his ex-wife. Bina suspects that the evangelical president is behind the plot, hoping the Jewish return to Jerusalem will bring about the second coming. Her suspicion is confirmed when she receives federal orders to close the investigation. Meanwhile, Landsman is bribed and threatened by government agents to stay silent. The plan proceeds. The Dome of the Rock is destroyed. In the aftermath, Landsman discovers that Mendel's killer was Hertz Shemetz himself, who murdered the Tzaddik Hador to derail the religious plot. In the novel's final moments, Landsman contacts a journalist preparing to expose the entire story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.